You are the most powerful person on earth. But the moment you try to open a window for a breath of fresh air, an armed agent tackles you to the ground. You are the only man in the country who isn't allowed to leave his own house. The seal on the carpet says you're the leader. The men with earpieces say you're a high-value asset. You didn't win an election. You entered a witness protection program for a crime you haven't committed yet.
Act 2. The weight of the red phone. The plastic is freezing, but the vibration is burning into your palm. The red light doesn't blink. It pulses. A rhythmic, sickly throb that matches the spike of adrenaline hitting your throat. The air in the bunker has turned to lead. You can smell the ozone of overcharged circuits and the metallic tang of your own fear. The phone rings again. A mechanical shriek that tears through the silence of the 4-meter-thick concrete walls. You look at your hands. They aren't yours anymore. They belong to the state. They belong to the dead. Pick it up. The receiver feels unnaturally heavy, like you're lifting the weight of 1,000 sinking ships. Static hisses in your ear, a cold, cosmic white noise, before the voice cuts through. It's a whisper, ragged, panicked. The sky is falling. On the monitors in front of you, the world is disappearing. Green digital lines are being swallowed by expanding white circles. London is gone. Paris is a ghost. New York is a flicker of dying data. Your thumb hovers over the primary switch. The metal is jagged, biting into your skin. If you flip it, you save what's left by destroying what remains. The voice on the line stops breathing. You realize he's waiting for the order. He's waiting for you to become the monster the history books won't live to record. A single bead of sweat tracks down your temple, stinging your eye. You can't blink. If you blink, another million people vanish. The phone emits a low, steady drone. The line is still open. He's still listening. The silence is more violent than the explosions. Your finger trembles against the switch. The plastic is slick with your sweat. Speak. Or turn the key. Every second you hesitate, a city stops screaming.
Act 3. The impossible math. The screen in front of you isn't showing data. It's showing heartbeats. 100,000 pulses on the left. 3 pulses on the right. The air in the room is thin, smelling of ozone and the copper tang of your own adrenaline. You recognize the 3 names on the right. They are the only reasons you haven't quit yet. The timer isn't a clock. It's the rhythmic, wet sound of a lung collapsing. Hiss. Click. Hiss. You have to balance the equation, but the math is broken. If you save the masses, you will never hear those 3 voices again. Their silence will be the floor you walk on for the rest of your life. If you save the 3, you become the architect of a massacre. You will be the god of a graveyard. The cursor blinks. It's a steady, white strobe, mocking your paralysis. Your finger hovers over the execute key. The plastic is cold. Your palm is slick, sliding against the desk. Choose. Every second you hesitate, the pulses on the left flicker and vanish. 90,000. 80,000. The room grows colder with every digit lost. Now look at the right. 2 pulses left. The math is stripping you bare. It is taking your history and trading it for a future you'll be too disgusted to live in. There is no both. There is no neither. Silence is not a vacuum. It's a decision to let them all burn. The monitor reflects your face. You look like a ghost already. The last name on the right begins to flatline. The math is impossible because you are the variable that has to break. Click. Before you're the only one left to scream.
Act 4. The irreversible stain. The silence in the room has a heartbeat. It's heavy, rhythmic, and loud enough to make your teeth ache. Your palms are slick, not with sweat. The heat radiating from your hands is the only warmth left in the room. Don't look down. If you don't look at the floor, the spill isn't real. But the copper smell is already thick on your tongue, coating your throat like grease. The liquid is moving. You hear the soft, wet sound of it soaking into the grain of the floorboards. Drip. Seep. Settle. You reach for the towel on the counter. Your fingers leave a dark, blurred map on the white fabric. You scrub, but the fibers just move the weight around. The stain isn't lifting, it's deepening. It's becoming part of the architecture. Look at the chair across from you. It's empty now. The person who sat there, the one who trusted you, is a memory fading in real time. You traded their voice for this silence. The phone on the table vibrates. The screen lights up the room in a cold, medicinal blue. It's a message from the one person you were trying to protect. You go to swipe the notification, but your thumb leaves a wet red smudge across the glass. The sensor can't read your print anymore. You are a stranger to your own life. The sirens are still blocks away, but the air in here is already gone. You try to breathe, but the scent of iron fills your lungs. You realize the stain isn't just on the floor. It's in the vents. It's behind your eyes. You try to stand, but your shoes grip the floor with a sickening, tacky suction. You are anchored to the damage. The door handle turns. You're the one who locked it. You're the only one with the key. And your hands are too slippery to turn the deadbolt. Act 5. The ghost in the room. The silence in the room has a physical weight now. It presses against your eardrums until they hum with the sound of your own pulse. You sit in the center of the achievement. The lights are low. The air carries the faint metallic scent of ozone. Or perhaps it's copper. You won. The screen in front of you glows with the finality of your success. But the reflection in the glass is wrong. Your eyes look like hollowed-out sockets. A floorboard creaks behind you. You don't turn around. You can't. There is a sudden sharp drop in temperature. A draft that shouldn't exist crawls up your spine, dragging invisible needles across your skin.
You remember the face of the person you stepped on to get here. You remember the exact moment you traded your sleep for this silence. The ghost isn't a spirit. It's the absence of everything you used to be. It's sitting in the chair across from you. You can hear the leather groan under a weight you cannot see. You reach for the phone to call anyone. A friend, a rival, a witness. Your fingers hover over the glass. There are no names left in your contacts. The room is getting smaller. The walls are leaning in, whispering the names of the things you broke. You try to swallow, but your throat is dry, filled with the dust of the bridge you burned. You look at your hands. They are clean, yet they feel heavy, as if you're wearing gloves made of lead. The shadow in the corner moves. It doesn't have a shape. It has a feeling. It feels like the realization that you have everything, and you are currently nowhere. You close your eyes to escape, but the image is burned into your eyelids. The door is locked. You have the key, but you've forgotten how to use it. The weight in the chair across from you leans forward. You feel a cold breath against your ear. Was it worth it? The question isn't asked. It's felt.